SOUN in play name as of recent. We've had these lower highs come in on the daily. I was up with NVIDIA Sympathy. Prior 790 breakout level has kind of been basing over under with the 750 as a line in the sand. We've got these lower high trend basically, so risk reward rise, I liked the dips for 750 basically until it broke, but big picture, I need to see a 9 base before I start anticipating a breakout through the 10s. But if 750 fails, foot bias pretty quick and look to join that trend lower. JMIA was JMIA was a trade from today. Jamia, we had this 640 line for a breakdown trade. So we had this morning shove, failed follow through momentum, seller versus VWAP. Put a starter, scale into the winner on a channel break once it started breaking below this channel, and cover into the flush, rescale, scale through lows, add again, and once it starts reclaiming prior bar highs, just took those the trade off. Smaller win there. GOEV was overextended gap down type play. You get 130 to 4, and we get the gap down red move today. So a pops into either prior resistance or red to green of interest. So put a starter on here, and once it fails opening range, I scale into that trade and cover up my whole position. Starts to look heavy, rescale into that winner, cover on the flush, add on a pop, and cover the trailing stop on prior bar highs. SIGA, we've got a earning winner here from this day, and as you can see, each day holds higher low, doesn't break previous day's lows, but it hasn't sped up yet, and volume is staying consistent. No outlier price range, volatility speed up, and volume isn't exhausting. So I'd be wanting to see like a 10 to 12 exhaustion speed up kind of move, volume to match that, and then confirmation would be prior daily bar lows for a trend join. STI, we have this breakout trade gapped up into prior resistance. I don't usually like to play these when they gap over, so I let it do its thing, which it exhausted out and held up well today. So I'd be looking for a T+2 style trade going into that tomorrow to squeeze the patient shorts that have kind of stuck around as it's hanging out in the upper range of its daily range. LICY, nice breakout trade through 90. Kind of has these parabolics and sit back, parabolic sit back. This day gapped over prior resistance, so it wasn't of interest until it starts getting more extended. So I look left, prior resistance, VWAP, closing VWAP, bounce highs, lows of this consolidation. So anything, I wouldn't want it to gap down too much, but any pops into this 150, 160 range on a flat open or slight gap up, I look for a possible lean and cover into the daily 4 EMA just on a washout day trade style. CDLX earnings as well has set these tops in the 1470 range. So if it starts to build over that, I'd look for a day trade there to trend join for kind of like a steady trend up. 1470 build and look for 80 to $1 type move. And CLSK, similar to the Jamia trade, JMIA, would trade this in sympathy to Bitcoin, Mara, that kind of sector theme. But I like this trade for a breakdown through 15. If it wants to confirm below there for a pivot trade for another kind of 80 cents to $1 type trade. A 15 confirmation, Mara, kind of anchoring at Bitcoin as the anchor to the overall sector trade, and 15 breakdown would confirm it and look to have a day trade here. And I think that's about it for my watches. I'll see you in the room tomorrow.